Yeah. So when the minister take him to answer some questions, and you'll see what to do next.
Yes, so this just as we stated earlier, this is the arrival of Sample. So yes, the MP is actually coming out. He has been brought out by the minority chief whip.
So my main cow say hi, Adom TV, Badwam Mpensenpensemu and Asuno, Mr. Labi, Paddy's nightclub fame, Mr. Labi, I can say, oh my meda or Messi or Pare and Kama, do not friend Mama Oye, Messi or Pare and Kama. Do friend Mama Oye Onyame ya duma na otwe wie ya nkasa ye ne hyehyɛ no da so ɛwɔ edukrum akuapem ana ne nyina ɛbɛkɔ so nti yɛnhyɛ saa date nso na yɛnkae yɛnkotae ebusuafo echi Mr. Stephen Labi ana can operate Paddy's nightclub ɛwɔ Ashale Botwe o mame and that for me Mama Oye Messi Opare and come and pay for it. Because a Kel Chaco toothpaste Adaroma, another quality product from Samara Company Limited, Nadaroma, Anasan Komowe, Yadebro, Ope, Paste, Obetimi, Edibi, Etutusia, Ebe Pamon, can be a free room, and what you see a chin on the beginning, so then, or Sibe Fitavita, Wina Kukudretima, Seriakasa, Unipum, Kel Chaco toothpaste, so. Na fedi jumasho nkone mo akwanya senyina wodada Monday to Friday edesa enkomo we ye de bro miracles atenase okasa for the new patriotic party sanso na onipa ene ne share Badwam ase ikosi se ase Adom FM ase Fred Agbanyo apart from Hits FM onko chair the entertainment side no ahono onko but in Shirane Love FM baby ya feel it in the oni awie Tino Fred Agbanyo also a part of the Legon FC. Omo no mama house of folk this bri omo a ye da omo ase baby omo dey house abedu nti e do omo ase Legon City so dey e ka branding na omo tiase enom branding edware branding e ka ball bo a afi no omo sin fifi ze kuma sa de ko no enyo omo afi na ye but omo ye house of folk nko anti no ye adwene ho se ye be form as kotoko babies enyo omo hia. The best is just to give them a goalless draw. No be anko the baby. Akwaba. Legon FC. Ya mo holding. No mama house and this way briomo. It's so beautiful. House for kasa and a mumun kasa. Ba mo ye adwuma form kama. Team no mo ani so ade o somebody league no.
Enyamina doma. Na ebesi bi ebesi. Na ebesi awakota komanse no. Na beti ase your baby and ase your master. Say am dem nkasa bebre.
I see.
You go share hase o Lego no me share the phone.
Yeah.
But don't worry. You ba komanse.
Okay, beyond that, bibia come our party ni.
Nyamina dom this year as a political party bia dane kwa bia kama make us over the weekend na your legal team no eko share eko ye shembebre when them say you planning say a special congress coming month December be ya na ya share some legal and policy issues the way the better to know moving forward into our subsequent branch constituency regional national elections and e ka ho nyina enti ye go so a ye to anamone nyina and so far the bada no kwama obi a go so ye na adwuma aye hwe nim say e betinya be nyama nyina tentem na ya ready for 2024 elections.
Well, you are privileged. Probably you are sitting behind. It could be the next surprise in the NPP in terms of our positions. And you know, you are privileged to be sitting by him. And then we want to see
agenda.
So watch this space.
And I said, watch this space. We are privileged business beside each other.
Oh, you are privileged to see.
Because
the next 4 years.
No worry.
I love your faith and your positivity. Also, you're lucky and privileged to be sitting by you.
The 2036 foreign affairs minister. I'm very, very honored.
Oh, friend, you made my November the best of November. Too positive.
Oh, yeah,
you are not bothered.
No, not at all, my brother. Not at all.
Wow.
Not at all. Then nyamia ye.
Okay, so Braga, about party in Boko there.
We just na Nyamiadum.
What you make 16 in a ko
prepare for the final one, the national one.
In team ko ni na for the records. In team ko 16 ni na. Ultimate pro ko 16 ni na. And then Jacko the Jacko can say Ameya Kunfi. And so ultimate ko okoya asama
na bezu ko ni na.
There be no encounter. We are chairmanship for na making. And as about this koe. And former central regional chairman office Miami young papa Kutin. Or also Boffer Mukakra. Or Mama Kandem. But for now, the only thing in team or call all the 16. You follow in our kama. Remember presidential also. Or more cocoa in house, it will be on top we talk about. Also, while relaxing, say, Manuka go in cano that will be over we matter. As I know them.
Comment to the but member regional executive and then national executive committee, especially the general secretary of the MPP.
Okay.
I'm say to organize 16 regional
it's not a joke.
Conferences and you have to coordinate and make sure say across the country so far so good.
Okay.
The base are very very much energized across the regions. And I think say you're on track. Echina Nyame Adoma. Dr. Baumia Bewo Ashesi University. Or my lecture on digitizing an economy and how it can transform the economy. Oyusu
a practical experience of what he has done in terms of digitization.
Yes. Oyusu Ghana as a case study.
That's it.
To
my friend, or a lot to show.
No,
unim. Make us a Dr. Baumia Saban or Sre. Now see, he has a lot to show. Even if Uba Ghana.
Very important.
Yeah, and
no,
but he has a lot to show. No doubt. What Baumia?
What does that show?
In terms of digitization, what about your point?
Nyame Adoma Echina no say obi wo ho a to say Fred Abonyo make it time now on Kenonti. I mean, you name say across the world where we are now, no, a formalized economy, digitized economy, and a bit Myanmar, especially developing nations like Ghana, Akwenim. Into a channel, Dr. Baumia would elaborate on the things that he has led this country towards formalizing the economy and digitizing it, and how it connects to the transformation of the economy. Obekaya, we know the impact of the paperless port, what it has brought into the nation. Yenim sa zip line. Okay, zip line. Almost say you could try we know the impact of the zip line. If you don't know it, no, or bet demonstrate how it's working. Okay. And then of course, and then driver's licenses. Until recently, Guru boys now driver's license about 4 or 5 months now. Guru boys are doing Sika. And all core drivers DVLA now within 2-3 days now in Saka.
And then driver's license.
Passports.
Yeah.
What passport office? You don't have to. You can sit at the comfort of your no passport. Yeah, but we friend say ECG. Me can do my hemache. I just have to go into the app. It's national digital addressing system.
And that's what I was coming
to. And then mobile money interoperability. So critical. Fred is if we have maybe MTN or Vodafone, which we are sending this car. Even though we're on different platforms. The good thing is say you can move your funds from your bank account to your wallet, mobile money wallet. Move from the mobile money wallet to the bank account seamlessly. And these are very important things.
So this is what he's going to talk
Lands
about
commission.
and demonstrate.
Yes, and demonstrate. Lands Commission.
Lands Commission, the NDC for shall say that.
Yes, but you know where we are now.
More.
Yes, exactly. And then national ID card, this synchronize it. Ghana card, this synchronize it. No many. I think say it's very, very important. Say at this point, you see, when things are happening. It to me happens seamlessly.
System is smooth.
When your attention is drawn to it, say, it is we say the buy anything I say. When the buy anything I say, it's very important. It's a channel.
The truth is that you can't run away from some of these issues or there, but you can attack the pace.
Some of them they started it. If you run it down, then what are you saying?
So that's
what Lands Commission. Digitization started for time. Mobile to us.
Lands Commission. these initiatives na shase ebi a pace na dey corona what challenge with it
come on me that's be break my mention we share for you share
or comment on me
Ghana is not an island to itself in terms of technological advancement we belong to a community of nations we be anywhere see Ghana ha na ye beka say na e koda ke na so da na ye nyama esi wa ma atumpo amafo atra ha o afena frama na ababa ye ho a ye ni aba eso edi echi enye sebi omampina so aye ene yakọ congregating young Ghanaian boys say mu developing apps mu developing technology na efanye sanya menye now it's just a matter of going to buy technology and come and implement in your country. There's nothing special about it. That is where the world has moved to. It's just like saying, said, mobile phone and kind when we're growing up, there's nothing like mobile phone in this country. Bridge those days. I'm not about to need to go all the way to post office. Sometimes I have to go and stand in a queue for days. And then I be drew so. And then Obibia phone. And today, me if I say more Ghanaians are holding a phone today does not mean say I buy me to try to be strong continent for holding phones. The point I'm making is say, then I cause Ghana no America being cause. And then I cause Ghana no UK being cause. And then I cause Ghana no Asia being cause. So the fact that Yako use that technology never had why should you be clapping for anybody? When these are things that should have done long ago anyway. And as you rightly said, these are things that were started by successive governments. Mm-hmm. And he said, now do a particular stage. What is so special? Me. The essence of development is to bring about a positive effect in the lives of the people, especially the masses. So government is into a policy, a program. Now at the end of the day, the majority of the citizenry ain't benefited from the If what you have done is only to satisfy a cross-section of the society, especially the elites, come now, you've not done anything. You've not achieved anything. Question is, when you sit back, objectively, intervention I'm seeing in the Abano. How is he impacting on the masses, the ordinary people? How is he bringing about some transformation in their lives? Once you can say, yes, positivity is impacting on them, then we are talking. And so for me, maybe when we finish, it's an assignment for all of us. Mm-hmm. Let your cameramen go around and talk to ordinary Ghanaians. Where about? Say.
But we can also help to conscientize people about the relevance of some of these things. And it
will be very, very wrong on my part and very unfair. Say my bet never deal with Sonoma say technology here. Technology and money 2 pounds. And as I am I can once a and you're there, papa. That's the way I can say that. Of course, I'm sorry now, like I was describing. Now can I call off? Now just by carrying my phone, I can restore my lighter. Why should I not be happy with it? Say you try me so. Now by just my phone, make me here. Why should I not be happy with it? And say the part, nobody discounting it. And I make kind say, nobody should take the glory. See, me if I were Dr. Baumia, the last thing I would dream of or think of, and I call any of the investors, Jesus Christ. You see, come on, please. This is a man before election 2016 was hopping from school to school. Every available opportunity be and you've been a vice president for God knows almost 5 to 6 years now. What is there to show?
He's going to show it
recently
tomorrow.
I heard Yaira Alan Cash in the campaign team. I'm saying this academic economics has been a account. We are talking about people who can demo practically. Now we are talking about. So now Ghana now Sebi, even Arabs be attacking Ofie. Now ultimately you have police for to attend to you. No be better radio because say, oh, they see there we have equipped the police people. They have all the guide their communication facilities. Now assemble to don't me attend to you. What have you achieved? Say now at radio so you see we have provided ambulances to every constituency. Now bet now near Bogon now see them see it was just behind us. Now yet me ambulance and move there immediately to cut the people out to the hospitals. What have we achieved by just providing those ambulances? Tiname can say it is not enough to come and run these things on TV and radio and scream and shout and ask the next to clap for you. No. The impact.
It should be felt.
It should be felt. Ghanaians should feel it.
So it's not being felt.
See, go to the port today. Onyama and say port here by say paperless porty. Talk to the freight forwarders. Talk to the agents and the clearing agents and the rest. Let them tell you practically what is happening at the port. It has become an avenue for people to dip the state. A man for being containers bedroom. Camera, ube money de we akobọ the grain label akobọ so. Ye bio. E depending nipa on the container. Opinion and the or nipa. The things that are happening at the port today, you know it. You will never mention it. You will never mention it. We sit in this country today. You say you have done all this thing. Look at the price of fuel today at the pumps. Come on. I don't know if you bought fuel this morning. I was virtually weeping and crying. The ordinary trotro. Look at our roads. Look at our roads. The road infrastructure of this country. Every day, Biana trotro drivers, little drivers, any night, and I'm so kind of those papers. I can't tell you, compa. What electricity now can one say me? Now, any now was called phone number that you are now just call offer. Now, go for our phone actually, this one, no, there's no money on your phone. There's no money in your pocket.
So,
how do you pay for this service? For me, no. Can say? But can say? Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, we've had enough of the talk.
I see.
The people of Ghana have had enough of the ranting and we want to see practical.
Are you not excited? Say, oh, but you know what
he said enough.
That's why
Are you not excited? Let's not do that because of politics and
I am disappointed if you say that.
Let's not do that. I'm not saying you are not doing it.
Come on, the point I'm making is say. So why you are there? I still high TAC.
Okay, so
do I need to go and scream and shout?
What is it? I'm
totally confused. Once I'm with meeting, and I'm sure a lot of US are completely confused about. They are completely confused about Tandema Freddie Fee. Now they end this pope. Any go say somebody ni say Obi ba Baimuno. Dr. Bawumia lectures catch Ghana for say me ba. I'll transform the economy through digitization. I'll formalize the economy. And I am going to introduce ABCD. Okay? These same people went around the country and said, oh, onto me, or Casado. And then Obayano, Sanomano, Wababeye. And the university be inviting and say, that is, you see, the lecture is at the BS of the university. Almost say, we have seen what you have done in this country when it comes to digitization. Come and talk to our students and tell them about how digitization can transform an economy using the Ghana story. And you are here in one breath. What's say out there? So sorry, my chair. Ultimately up at electricity.
You are not listening.
Please
to
let
me.
me speak.
You are not listening to me.
This. I was quiet. Stop this. Stop this. Okasa 15 minutes. I was quiet.
You also spoke for long. Why are you so wet?
Why are you doing this? 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 No, Mami Kasami, we are not like this. You see, why do you do this?
Do what?
In the first place, we say, on to me, Oba and Wabeye. And pay me my lecture. No, I have elaborated and give you a list of things that has brought convenience and real impact to the people of Ghana. I have told you about how easy and convenient it is for the people of Ghana to get their driver's license and how much money they are saving in their pocket as a result of not having Guru boys. I have told you about how easy and convenient it is for you and I to transact financial services, and for which reason Oko villages, a friend is saying, Hinterlanta, Omunina are now using these financial services at no cost and at ease. I have told you about how easy it is as we sit here today for blood to be transported from a central point to the remotest of communities. Senebay will be the hospital now Owua. These are things that
you are speaking about Afghanistan.
Can you keep quiet?
You are speaking about Afghanistan. No, he's not talking about Ghana.
Patrol money we are.
Just say one Afghanistan. Okay, one second.
10 minutes. Can you keep quiet?
What are you talking about?
This. Let's be fair.
You see, my brother doesn't appreciate what Ghanaians are going through.
No.
Are you talking about what is this?
Stop what you are doing. Let me speak.
Fred Manikum. Fred Manikum.
Now we
I am totally confused. Miss our question. Give yearly. And now you did digitize. In 2 days. Good. One. It has been done.
That is what is happening.
Can you keep quiet? What are you doing this?
You have not been there.
I've been there. When did you go there?
Make 2 weeks.
Okay.
You see,
you have not been there.
Have you been there? What did you
I have been there. Me call you may no say you see no. Star be maybe they were some the star it's is man.
How is it like?
But why you taking my time?
Anytime be because of start.
Am I in the bus and be friend? Am I here to come and listen to you? Why won't you let me speak?
Because I'm not happy with you.
Let me speak. It's wrong.
Friend, it's wrong.
What can say 10 minutes? I didn't say anything. Stop it. Yes. Yeah, but what are you doing? No, be fair. What are you doing?
Okay, let's do it.
What are you doing? I don't like what you are doing. I don't like what you are doing. Number 2, Mr. And let's hope a passport. Does it take you that long, months, and sometimes years for you to get your passport like we used to experience? Am I in this question?
Improvement.
Good. Number 3, and then so can you do not to electricity? Must you walk to a vendor before you go and pay? And I said there's a digital platform to
There's a platform.
Number 4, and now you're taking hey. So what person will transfer if you mobile money so call account mu. And now transfer few accounts with mobile money so. And I'm person me to your account me check scar. Me to be to interoperability and I mean to me.
So this is where I want us to have the conversation. The pace at which these technologies, are effective and efficient. And I'm saying this uncommon.
That is the essence.
But these things are happening.
So that, no, the point, the essence of the lecture, I want to stay on that. The essence of the lecture, they say, the man is going to show how these, because these things were not there until we came to office. They gave 1.something billion to Agambere to implement interoperability. He was unable to do it. We came and spent less than 10% of it to do it. So it was not there.
Came into power. Tell him, you are not telling me.
Interoperability wasn't there. Sifting scandal. Yes. And I'm going to me here.
And I'm going to me and to Sana.
It is not true.
But now
so it's so chance. You
can't sit on national TV. You can't sit on national TV.
No, friend.
You can't sit on national TV. You can't sit on national TV. What do you mean?
Complete discipline.
You are indisciplined.
You cannot direct me what that. No, Pacho.
So what is certain switch issue? The Amutam is Kama Gambria and Humba Samia, Yachin Kwafugumi, so what here? They couldn't implement interoperability. MPP Bayano, Yababe. Or Mampenny, or a friend is or Mampenia Bedeche, Baumia. Nejuma or Kwakoye, Chane say, or Kwakochem Colano Mo School. A choir of Faswa, or to me introduce Sanuma way and ne. Ama Ghana, your economy, no, you're setting on the pace of your friend is saying transformation. National ID card, and you conform breast on your chassis. Comfort to me every NDC by home to me every year. And you breast on your baby. Synchronization of the national ID card, and I was Senate number, and one no national ID number. TIN number, and one no national ID number. What it means is that, Oma say at Ghana hey, so what national ID number, Kwandia, to be your free taxes. I bet born on money to be a bob was a card no to be the day, and the registrar general. Open so register business. You go online and go and book. Utumi your name search and caneno before Dr. Baumia and Adanko Kufado. Oko register general name search and quiet 3 days. And no who's go to your go to Ukraine bine. And now go to register general or we lgdn.gov.gh also. Now book company open say we register no. Now she say ni din wo ho na say ni ho. E ho no wasesa. Eniwa. Now why then we put in your application. Then you walk in to go and complete the process. Who of you know to me track processes no online to see whether the process is completed or not. These are practical things that the man promised and he has delivered. It is all alternative is now say and okasa and I've proven to you say why it is uncomfortable for you the NDC to realize the man is going to tell the people what he has done. That is fine. Okay, but you cannot sit on TV and say and now Petro, what has Petro got to do with national ID card or so why?
Okay, you're Brian common ankasa so Mamenka will say like when you want to say so miracles about Johnson. Fred, okay, so your friend say, your belief is that or no don't you be one.
Debbie, yes, me believe. Yanko, Ghana for United.
We don't have to go back and talk about these things again.
Mama can you do? Nice account man. And I'm making your point.
So times are tough. That's what you want to say.
I'm not with you my account.
What is this back and forth now for the past 4 or 5 days between the Ghana Police Service and the Member of Parliament for Medina? In fact, or that day no you know say we are started on the kusi saying ebra no ka say positive be obstructing and na on be so mo dey fa kwan any kwazo no cause or to aso the commercial bedwem e ma speaker and so it taking it very serious e ma mo to adwene ka say positive me be they will be called and halted before the privileges committee. Now Sunday also a positive alcohol to effect an arrest. It took probably minority whip.
Yes, so this, just as we stated earlier, this is the arrival of some members, some of the minority members. Yes,
Police investigation into a protest led by Honorable Francis Xavier Sosu. One, following a protest in the Medina constituency led by its Member of Parliament, MP, Honorable Francis Xavier Sosu, on Monday, October 25, 2021, the police commenced investigations into certain alleged criminal acts that occurred. The MP, Honorable Sosu, was invited on the day of the protest to assist the police for his alleged involvement in the unlawful blockade of a road and the destruction of public property, but he declined the invitation. He declined further invitations, citing parliamentary privilege. 3 other persons have been interrogated on this matter, and we shall continue to use every legal means to interrogate all the suspects, including the Honorable MP for Medina. Stories circulating that some police personnel had been dispatched to arrest the MP at the church today, Sunday, October 31, 2021, are untrue. Any plain-clothed police personnel found on the premise of the church may have been there for intelligence purposes and not to effect an arrest. The police administration will continue to conduct investigations into this matter, and we urge the public to continue to support us as we maintain law and order. It's signed, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Kwesi Fori, Director General Public Affairs. Fred, my son komo we mienti ehwasi. You are part of the system. What's really happening, or what has happened?
Kamara, police for a Juma Kessia de Boagana Manina. Police as an institution by qua. Dodo na me impediment na radio na TV so na I say obo mo echi bebre. Because the man no mo ya na so any bebre. Me no ka say. I think about last week. It is na police for be chasing for be wale area mo ho amokonya accident. And no pay say back from the bank no so abi free. O hwe police for sitting na mo come barracks. Be o mo te. Ene adwuma mo ye de magana man a. Ya na have a serious difficulty. Say me criticize omo. Na the course between Medina MP and Ghana Police Service. Nyefe. Me can't be as say there's no way any IGP can succeed without the support of the citizenry. Because police not out on a human that share on sound. The only difference between you, the police, and other civilians, and they say Yamawata be able to identify you as a police person. And they say for the taxpayer money, that to a tune Yamadiama, fire human of a boy. But as soon as you create the impression as though it is we against them, you run into difficulty. And it has been proven over history that no military might, no police might can suppress the will of a determined people. It is always there. And so the police service, the military and our security architecture should always remind themselves that they can't fight Ghanaians. They can't suppress Ghanaians. They can't intimidate Ghanaians. They can't use the same powers and authority we have given them to, as it were, clamp us down as a people. At all material times, they must fight for that collaboration. They must fight for that unity of purpose to keep peace and orderliness in our country. Demonstration, camera. Of course, we're going to have a break. You're the public's order at edge. That's where demonstration. You are supposed to notify the police service. You are not obtaining permission from the police. You are only to notify them. The police then have a responsibility. Someone more demonstration. Any other people no more around. Ni proper you are born by. Na be a to kama. Oftentimes, the police and the demonstrators will agree on rules or may you see and they can. We have always been involved in demonstration. Near say moko demonstration that SSSR. They will invite the leadership of the demonstration, center for interrogation or for assessment. recently make face the county demonstration in Cosby. After the demonstration, we were told that the police hierarchy invited the organizers of that event for them to evaluate the entire demonstration. It was done beautifully. Obi and Kan was so Madina people were not the most Obi Bonibio. Almost all my crime being yet. And just to draw the attention of the sector minister and the government said, yes, we are Ghana for. Yes, we are taxes nibi. A quite idea cast Namsono. A quite yet. Timber no boy and the quino. In a demonstration, sometimes we can get out of order. Say be ties. Ye be a nyama be a fata. You steer the affair, you manage it to the end. You can call leadership to see how you can correct those things. In the process of a demonstration, a year then a police will make call a MP. Already demonstration. That's where the process was ongoing. What would have been wrong? Say police for maintaining order. If there were any excesses after the event, or met to almost under MP the leadership at that point, there was some level of resistance. I will arrest the MP right here in front of their own people. And the police should have known, say, if Adenta for Madina for Kwanyina rise up in their numbers, in their tithes and their millions, can Greater Accra police alone stand them? Can they stand them? You may use tear gas, you may use bullets, you may use hot water, but to run out, even what happens to you. And whilst you are not doing that, maybe molesting them at that event, don't forget that your family members are living in the houses and they don't have all this to protect themselves. And the police should have known these things. Papa Nanko, Wako report, also, it belongs to a privileged part of the society. I'm not saying anybody's above the law. Wako speaker and Jenny Parliament about a lot of complaints say, all you need Jumano, say na police for Edney Faso. Emma speaker ruling on the issue. To the extent, even the two policemen involved, they have been held before the privileged committee of parliament. Someone appear, obi enim. And on Sunday, Mikwa Sora Kosum Nyame, Mikwa Kobompai. I have listened to the bishop of the church at Okoye. He interrogated even the police people. I almost saw him Abacheno. I said, one warrant way. They say they don't need a warrant to come and arrest him, and that they are senior officers, and that they have instruction from the headquarters to come and arrest him. And they produce the ID cards. But you can't do that. So before one could say, Jack, now man first at congregating, it could have led to something untoward. Couldn't you have avoided this Rambo's type, this barbaric 08 Stone Age attitude of doing these things? Couldn't you have avoided it? Do we need to show vibrato and what is that for? What do you want to achieve? You see, current IGP by Obi Abonabaso said the way of pimping Yamade Kono. I think say it is in your interest and then in your interest. Say you be collaborating.
To manage and collaborate.
To manage and collaborate. As soon as we get to that stage where the students begin to feel say he's on an agenda or tataya, he will fail miserably. And that must go straight into his head and the entire leadership. Because they can't suppress the people of Ghana.
Okay, miracle.
And now later now can you say it's so sad. I was listening to Kosi Fori just before I walked into the studio on City FM. And like Saneba was even 10 years. I'm sure the son will feel very terrible for the father.
Oh.
Read paragraph 5 and 6 of the statement.
Stories circulating that some police personnel had been dispatched to arrest the MP at the church today, Sunday, October 31, 2021, are untrue.
Untrue.
Any plain-clothed police personnel found on the premises of the church may have been there for intelligence purposes and not to effect an arrest.
So how do you marry these two? Once more, Bia say uncle arrest you, Bia. Say who police for be or why almost police at a dear cry for intelligence purposes. Did you detail them to go there and do that intelligence? And also they went there on their own volition. What you are saying as the director of public relations of the Ghana Police Service, any near eyewitness, the bishop of the church and other persons are saying it's different what you are saying. And I listened to him this morning. I felt so terrible and so sad. I said, why are we reducing ourselves? And there's so much, you can feel so much bitterness and so much anger and so much, pomposity in his approach. I don't understand. I don't know what that guy is up to, really. Sometimes I get surprised and worried. And I think that IGP, if you all of us to continue to commend you, if you want all of us to support you and collaborate with you, so that you can help protect the entire citizenry of this country, then please, let's do things in a very professional manner. Okay. Let's do things devoid of this old age, colonial mentality policing, where it's as if it's the police against the citizenry. We've passed that time. We are civilized society and a democracy.
Yakwaba, Peter Kwachaka, good morning, but for text message now, Jabano, making catch Fred the miracles, but me nyawa, and ubetimi akodi a yako to a sentimentem. No, it's me trying to Yakwaba. Well, Yasaba, we're wrapping up in the next 8 minutes. Kosoda was a Samajibra Moshe, a Badwam on Adom TV, multi-TV. So, Dennis Miracle Abuaji Miracle, Dennis Atanasi, and a friend I go also Atanasi. I'm saying, Inti, Mamma Dennis, and I can only say, yeah, interdicted. The police officer. So, leave it for the service. Whilst we look through the issue. My friend, Badwam.
I 40 minutes. And I wait for 10. I think it's very important. Say, yeah, Betty, as I said, the NDC for you, and the NDC MPs, are very shameful and distasteful. The entire America say, you see, you create our environment now. We are creating an environment where Sechina, the University of Ghana students, can say almost year demonstration. That's a police for cause. Omo di na mo say munti no SRC president in Bessie no mo corporate. Say normally omo dey na. University students in betumi prevent police for no more bomb because a demonstration omo here. So what you say. And the MPs also run and I say NDC for adwane certain non-existent clauses. Say our privileges. Let's be very frank with ourselves. Be any constitution, Ghana constitution, more say, say member of parliament, and a member of parliament, a demonstration on the constituency. That's a obum raswa police intervention. There's nowhere in the constitution. There's no privilege in there. Clauses now, Speaker of Parliament, quote 112, 118, say 117. In fact, Parliament, the legislature in the constitution started from 94 to 98. There is nowhere in our constitution. I say police for as a person MPB or fee say what form umbra. As say explicit permission free speaker answer. Only one clause. There is only one clause, and that clause is very, very, very clear and explicit. And I don't know why I atnasia na NDC foi etoto enwuregu ye ni abepem baby yedri. Or say 1182. Neither the speaker nor a member of nor the clerk to parliament shall be compelled while attending parliament to appear as a witness in any court or place of parliament. Okay, eno ye back. Or say civil or criminal process coming from any court or place out of parliament shall not be served on or executed in relation to the speaker or a member or the clerk to parliament while he is on his way to attending at or returning from any proceedings of parliament. Attending or from any proceedings of parliament. That is what the law says. A black and white. A coin back pe and a betumi member of parliament be. Which means say onam coin so called parliament. And I say free parliament eba. No crayon granted speaker there be. The same constitution also say speaker no pe. And I say dear speaker no be can say no cre me member we not all parliament. And I say not our parliament speaker no can final. That is it. But you see, remember scenario be the NDC for you dangerous. I ain't mugu system. And pay honorable Dafia Mepo. So no ba multimedia me hu no me share no me ni share we anymore. On the me use no as an example. If I say MPBA to the car no pay so call parliament. Odu Reach Junction no. Once Reach Junction am kwala ni traffic na say. No then the car no a form so in a promo na full pavement. Okay? Na police aba. Na police MP. Now then I would the car ya fan kolezo. MP cross one no saburu. And the macho. Are we saying that such a member of parliament on am kwaso call parliament? Into police in Yan, hey, honorable, you say what? What could nipa nemo de kofi? You try to let a common speak and say about it.
Extreme case.
No, I beg you. Yes, I understand. But I'm just telling you something. This is a member of parliament or no leading demonstration. On the call police for all the common notice. On the police for a meeting, or no one can say no one. On the police for a year meeting. And almost share the message in more demonstration. And I will demonstration now will lead in 1 year participant, 1 year orchestrator. Demonstration exercise, sell properties, obstructing public peace. And our police for say, honorable, they are idea. Their demonstration are done idea. I done it and procedurally, no, normally the leaders of the demonstration, the police for birthday, they invite. And you arrest. They don't arrest what? Oh yeah, your friend said they invite you. And the member of parliament what it sort. You invite you. What you normally do is you tell your people, munya botre, many police for the day, ekwaba. But rather you stand there and incite the police. And then when the police realize say you are not going to collaborate and I say cooperate, no, woman will police guard. Et tout cas na mukurano and they found the penny for police for nice.
On a conscience or say, let me quote him. Try to quote or say. Or say, they're not a more patriotic.
Okay.
They're not a more say 1 for force and come
good into a far force.
And I make catcher say, Intica, oh, 3 or 4 say, they're not more year.
Good. Fred Agbenyo in 30 seconds ago was almost going to deny, say, MP use force. The fact is established, say, the MP in the police guard, no. To can you for any panels or see uncle cheer for Ochi until oh yeah no I'm a 2 senior police officers and I want to file a complaint. Okay, procedurally. Beyond that, no, you have no police for about fee. I be invited say police show. One ma almost see actual letter come speaker say, remember we no. Not speaker of parliament. You see, right honorable Abambagwe, I saw as I say, he's not the president of the republic. His powers remain in parliament. He has no powers beyond parliament. The speaker of parliament has no powers. In fact, even when it comes to making of law, he plays no role. He doesn't make laws for us. He is just a presiding officer in parliament. He's not an MP. He should begin to respect our laws and have the boundaries, know his boundaries. Some of the utterances will make you a parliament. Time. To be very sincere with you, time. Charlotte Otrey, what's the substance of the letter? 112. Ukoti 112 copy 117 or 116. Nowhere in the letter applies to what the police is doing. 112 they say must start a session more year parliament they cake home. So what you say? And now we are be dwane under the clause and make us say oba parliament baby you know all done for the parliament. No, demonstration now no the parliament.
No parliament.
I saw don't there be parliament but at that material time you had already written.
Okay.
What your letter come up police force away demonstration. Okay, so there is an established fact that you are not going to parliament. Right, your action and activities for the day has been established that you are not going to parliament. You are holding a demonstration.
Parliamentarian activities. It's not limited to only term.
The Constitution said proceedings in Parliament.
All the proceedings.
I have read all. I have read all. I have read all.
You see, you come and sit down here and run down the speaker. He has no powers. His powers are limited to the Parliament. The speaker has never said he's the president of Ghana. The speaker has never violated the laws of our country. You come and sit here and then you still never like about
He spoke for 20 minutes.
That's where it is about the
Speaker's powers remain in Parliament.
You doubt that.
The Speaker's powers remain in Parliament.
You doubt that.
That's the Speaker knows that.
That's exactly what he said.
The way he said it, you're happy with it.
It remains in Parliament. It remains in Parliament.
You have to talk
he has no powers beyond Parliament.
That is why you know that he's a president.
Yes, he's not the president. He has no powers beyond Parliament. He has no powers beyond Parliament. The gentleman wasn't in Parliament. He wasn't going to Parliament.
The security service.
When Dampare was arrested, citizens,
thank you so much.
We are not afraid of them. Let them go ahead. Let's try to end this country. We are not afraid of them.